Mbongeni Buthelezi is a renowned artist who has made his name as a plastic painter. Buthelezi was driven in his early years as an artist to find cheap materials for his work. That's when he stumbled across recyclable waste plastic. His canvases are built up using melted plastic to give color and form to his creations. It's a medium for which he is globally acclaimed.
This type of technique I've never seen anywhere else in the world. In all the exhibitions that I've been to and the countries that I've been to, including museums, I've never seen any artist that experiments like I do. So one way or the other, it does tell me that there is something positive, that one does, towards making the awareness of some sort, in the world, using my work as a vehicle towards achieving that goal.
His latest work is tackling a socially relevant issue, sugar tax. In 2016, South Africa's government announced there would be a tax on sugar-sweetened beverages. The proposed sugar tax is set against the global backdrop of the increasing incidence of obesity stemming from the overconsumption of sugar.
All the artworks that are in this exhibition are made out of plastics. So in other words, not even a single artwork, that is hanging in this exhibition is made out of anything beyond plastics, as materials. And, we have decided, with the curator, to focus on a theme called sugar tax. The reason for that, is not that one is trying to jump into topics that are way too far, to an artist like myself. But, this is the material that I've been using since 1991, when I started experimenting with plastics. And the whole idea of sugar tax, is the fact that if you look at all the wrappings, that I've got or that I've used or utilized, in my artworks, they all come from, fizzy drinks like your Coca-Cola, just to name a few.
The logos and branding of well-known and popular soft drink brands are a unifying theme throughout. While the presence of the brands is subtle, they play an integral role in the design of the artworks and are definite in their role.
The intention is just to focus on the wrappings, focus on the colors and the brandings, for all these materials, because if one goes slightly further, there's a huge, discussion around, sugar tax and so on, But as an artist, this is the territory that I wouldn't really like to go into. But, with my work, it does involve, or get into that kind of topic, simply because I'm using the wrappings, for the very product, that has caused a huge or a lot of discussion, all over the world, actually, for that matter.
Sugar tax explores the synergies and complexities that come to play when considering the positives and negatives of sugar and plastic.
With all these wrappings, plastics flying around everywhere, one is trying to do a small contribution towards recycling, or towards making the small bit towards making people understand that sometimes, we also have to play our role. Playing our role is to take care of all these garbage,
Buthelezi is expected to take this body of work to other galleries. Yolisa, Njamela, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.